with Josh's Frogs, and I'd like to talk to you about fruit fly culturing. Here at Josh's Frogs, we have two varieties of fruit flies. We have the Drosophila hydei, which are the flightless. They have wings, but they're not able to use them because the muscle strength is lacking. And then we have the Drosophila melanogaster, which are the wingless fruit flies. So they're quite a bit smaller. These are great feeders for young reptiles, amphibians, carnivorous plants, mantids, etc. So a lot of people buy them for different reasons. Here is what the cultures will look like a couple weeks after they are started. So you got to give them time to start producing, or else you're going to be feeding out the flies that are going to be laying the eggs in the media. So that kind of shows what they look like a few days after starting, and then a couple weeks after that. Josh's Frogs has a couple of fruit fly kits for you if you want to culture your own at home. And in these kits, they are configurable so you can pick and choose what you need. But here are some pieces that you can add or remove from them. We've got our Excelsior. So this one does 20 cultures. This one does 10. This is what we put in the fruit fly cultures for surface area so they can crawl around on there. And then we've got our media. Smells great, like sweet baking bread. I love it. We've got 3-pound bags that do 20 cultures and then 1.5-pound bags that do 10 cultures of both medias. The nice thing about the melanogaster media is it can actually be used for hydei as well, but you don't want to do the other way around. Melanogaster will not be able to break down the larger proteins in the hydei media. So if you're going to do both flies and you only want one kind of media, I would definitely recommend the melanogaster. Other pieces of that kit will include bug blade, which includes diatomaceous earth. This is used as a mite control product. If we lay it down in the bins that we use for culturing, or if you use it wherever you're culturing, this will cut the exoskeletons of any grain mites that may be in there and have them dry out before they're able to get to another culture and infest that. So for dart frogs, we have these supplements in that kit that we use on an alternating schedule. So we've got the Repashy Calcium Plus, we've got the Repcal Herptivite, which is a multivitamin, and then Repcal Ultrafine Calcium with vitamin D3. So on a rotation, these will include all of the vitamins and minerals that your dart frogs need. Or something a little bit newer, which is awesome, formulated specifically for dart frogs, we have Dendrocare. This is our small bottle. We have one that is also twice this size, but this has everything you need for dart frogs. And you don't need to use this in a rotation. You can use that solely on its own. So with me today, we have Charlie, who is our resident fruit fly professional. He creates, how many do you think you culture a week?
About 1,300 individual cultures every week.
Which is insane. And our customers just take them up. If you don't want to culture your own fruit flies, you don't need to. Josh's Frogs can help you out with producing and fresh cultures. But Charlie here is going to show us how to make a culture from start to finish.
Well, it's pretty simple. All you gotta do is get your media. You have hydei here. Get a nice, even scoop, and add it to your cup.
And what I would recommend for you that are using our media, it does not hurt to shake the bag to get a more thorough mixture because we have mold inhibitors in here. We have different sorts of ingredients that might kind of separate. So to shake it to get a more thorough mixture is your best bet.
Mm-hmm. Then you'll take your boiling water we have here. Get 6 ounces.
And it is very important to do boiling because that will help activate your mold inhibitor.
And you'll see it runs a bit there, but after about 2 to 3 weeks, it will soak all the way through, getting all the media.
And we've learned it's kind of important to not stir it. It does help with the humidity levels in your cup. If you mix it all together, it's going to take away some of the humidity that the flies could benefit from.
Mm-hmm. I've added bug blade to the bottom of this cup before we add the flies. This does 2 things. One, it coats the flies so they can't get out of the cup and run all over the table. And it will get rid of any dust mites that you have inside there. So take them, sift them through, get rid of their diatomaceous earth. You can leave a little bit on there, it's fine.
And yes, this does not hurt the flies, it hurts the mites. Oh, one got in the cup.
Add a ball of Excelsior here. Add it, and when you add it, make sure it coats the outside, touches all the edges, and make sure you have enough space to put a lid on top so you're not squishing down the flies.
And you'll notice that Charlie will be using our vented lids that have the Josh's Frogs logo on there. These work for us really well in the conditions that we have. Our room is actually set to stay at a consistent temperature and humidity, but we also have the vented lids available. I'm sorry, the fabric lids available for those of you who live in areas that might have a higher humidity. This allows for more airflow and can dry your culture out a little bit.
There
we are.
One individual fruit fly cup.
So in a couple weeks, 2.5 weeks or so, those will be popping, looking something like this, and ready to feed to your animals. If you ever notice a little bit of white mold on the top of your media here, that's typically a sign of low humidity and can be remedied by just spraying a little bit of RO or distilled water in there, and within a few days that mold typically goes away. If you have other kinds of mold, green or anything like that, let us know. If you want to send pictures to our help desk, we can try to troubleshoot with you. But typically, that means you're probably going to want to throw the culture out, so we can help you out with that. But other than that, I believe we've covered most of the questions that we get from our customers. If you do have any other questions, go ahead and feel free to comment below. Like, share, subscribe. Josh's Frogs really appreciates you. We would be nothing without our customers, so we thank you for taking the time to watch our video, and hopefully we'll see you on some more.